Oh no.
He needs a walkie-talkie to talk to you because you're 6'10". Yet you said you have small hands, so you need gloves still in this weather.
That's crazy.
What's the relationship like with Baker?
Baker wears 2 gloves golfing, so he's that type of guy. I love the guy. He's awesome. To kind of how his career has progressed and the adversity he's fought through, and playing some really, really dang good football right now. I'm a big fan of his. Anytime I get to watch games, I'm watching what he does because he's very fun to watch.
How confident were you that despite losing the job in Cleveland, getting shipped out in Carolina, how confident were you that this guy had what it took to be where he is right now?
Well, I mean, I don't think it matters what anybody thinks, but he was extremely confident. I've always thought he's an absolute baller, and he's proved that time and time again from the college level till now, and he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Sean said that Josh was going to back to practice today, thinks he'll be good to go. Can you quantify how important that might be to your passing game right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think he adds a lot of juice to what we got going on. Very crisp route runner, and anytime we can get him involved in the offense, it's going to be a good thing for us. So, hopefully he progresses well this week, and we can get him back out in the field making plays for us.
Different positions, obviously. You're losing Kincaid, who's a downfield guy for you. Can Josh maybe fill that void a little bit? Get different positions, but still.
I mean, I think it's going to take everybody. I think Josh will help fill that void. Dalton's going to be tough to replace in terms of that, but yeah, I mean, it's going to take everybody to step up and make plays. It's going to take, Dawson and Haas stepping up and making plays, which I know they're extremely capable of doing. I got a lot of trust in both those guys. And ultimately, coming down to Sunday, executing at a high level.
How quick did you watch just what happened on Sunday? You looked really down on the bench. You looked down in the press conference, obviously. How quickly did you watch that away?
Really quickly. Again, it sucks losing, but knowing in the losses this year that we've turned the ball over, and that's pointing the thumb directly at myself, and knowing that if we take care of the football and take care of what we're supposed to, we're a dang good football team, and making sure that we remember that and realize that, and turnovers are part of the game. They're going to happen, but limiting them and doing whatever we can to make sure that we're doing everything in our power to end every drive in a kick. There's another opportunity this week to go out there and make some plays.
You watched it pretty quickly, just inside the locker room. No, it's early in the week, but have you sensed that kind of same mentality in the locker room?
I think so. Yeah, I think with the vets in this locker room and the leadership that we have of just making sure that, hey, let's wash it. Let's get back on track. Let's have a good week of practice. This is a really good Buccaneers team that we're playing on Sunday, and we need to understand that. And again, every week is hard in the NFL. It's going to take everything that we've got each and every given week, and no different this week. This is the biggest game that we got all season.
Josh, this is another high blitz rate team. You saw one of these teams down in Atlanta. What do they do differently that you've already seen? Maybe why is their blitz so effective?
Yeah, I think the type of guys that they have. They got some guys that can rush the quarterback. Obviously, they got Vita Vea inside, who makes it hard for your interior offensive lineman to hold their ground. He's big. He's powerful. They do a good job in the run game. So, and then in the back end, they got some corners that'll get up there and pressure, some longer guys that can run, and they make it tough. They showed a lot of different looks, but again, coming down to executing and making sure we're having a good practice, watching what we need to watch, and making in-game adjustments as quickly as we can on Sunday.
Thank you. Josh, Mecole Hardman being signed practice squad. I know he just got here. Just initial impressions and kind of what goes into getting on the same page with a guy.
Yeah, just body language, talking through different routes, and honestly, just getting a few throws here or there throughout practice if there's some downtime. So, just making sure I get a good feel of his body language, how he talks to the quarterback.
There's a perception out there that if this has become a run-first offense, that if defenses shut down James, that you guys can't seem to punch your way out of it with the pass game. What is your view on that perception?
Offenses are always going to be easier when you're running the ball effectively, and it's going to open a lot more for your offense. But yeah, I mean, we gotta be better in the pass game. We know that. I know that. But I definitely think we're more than capable of being able to do that.
Any thoughts on Brian Daboll losing his job? I know that you guys had a really good relationship.
Yeah, I love the guy. It's the league. It's how it happens. But I know how Coach Daboll will react to this, and he'll be better for it and from it. But yeah, still got a lot of love for Coach Daboll, and yeah.
Can you reflect back on the interactions you had with Baker in 2018?
Yeah, we were at the Senior Bowl together. He wasn't at the draft. But yeah, spent some time at the Senior Bowl with each other, and I've gotten to be around him a few other times. We went golfing this last off season, and he's just, me and him I think are fairly similar in our love for movie quotes, which that's what we really bond over. But yeah, he's a fun guy to be around. All of them. Oh, you said, is he not a golfer? Who's the better golfer? I mean, if you gotta ask. No, we were on the same team. We had a big match this offseason. We were on the same team, and we took home the trophy, so that's all that matters. So we were pulling for each other.
Better of the two, even if you're on the same team.
Well, I mean, if you look at we played that the American Century Championship, you can look at the results there, but I'll tell you what, there's no one more fun to play with than Baker Mayfield.
What about? I mean, everybody knows about your competitive drive. I mean, the competitive drive between you two, how similar is that? Do you see it as being similar?
I mean, I think so. But at the same time, I think we've got a friendly enough relationship where we let the guard down and can joke around and hang out with each other and not really worry about all that. And again, we were on the same team this offseason in our match, so we were pulling for each other.
Sean expressed a lot of confidence in Joe Brady and being able to turn around some of the issues with the offense. Just where do you feel like your relationship is with Joe and your confidence in his play calling?
Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely confident. Again, it comes down to, at the end of the day, protecting the football and the 11 guys on the field executing. Extremely confident in Joe. Love him like a brother. He's been awesome for my career, and yeah.
Josh, you've said in the past before, when you've gone through struggles, that shooters shoot, that you're going to keep shooting. How do you go make sure you're not forcing anything? Like you talked about turnovers. How do you find a way to not press when it's not working while also saying, hey, keep shooting?
Yeah, I mean, I would think relying on, again, the play calls, relying on your teammates, and then relying on what I've done in the past and how I felt certain things and fought through certain things. So, feel like we've been in similar positions to what we are right now, and I feel like we've been worse off in some positions and been able to fight through some adversity. So, again, just trusting the guys in the locker room, going out there and just trying to make some plays.
Was one of those worse off points going into the Tampa game at Tampa against Tom Brady, the overtime game where you kind of...
Did we get to 6-6 or 6-5 at that point?
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we feel like we found ourselves at that point, that second half, and used a lot of momentum from that game the rest of the year. Now again, we're not there. All we're trying to do is go 1-0 this week.